Hi, my name is Tyrone Williams, and I'm a licensed esthetician. And I'd like to introduce you to one of my favorite gadgets here, my favorite gadget, beauty gadget here, and this is called a hydro machine. First of all, I'll show you how to kind of operate it. I'm gonna do the best of my ability to show you how. First of all, it has this water here to adjust your water, how much water you want to go on the face. And also it has a button here. You just turn for the suction, for the hydro. When you do your hydro, face is like it kind of show you how to adjust how much suction you want to go on the face, because you want to ask your clients what's comfortable for them, because you don't want to, do too much suction. You want to. That's why you need to ask the customers, what's comfortable for them. So it really you can adjust how much suction you want on the face, and also it has a tank A, B, and C, and D right here. And then also it has a waist tank here. For A tank, I meant to say, it's my A tank. I usually use this for cleansing. I usually use some type of cleanser to cleanse the face. But first of all, before I usually give a double cleanser to make sure I take all the makeup and dirt off before I use this, because I don't want any type of dirt, a lot of dirt or makeup to go into the machine to clog it up. So then following after I cleanse it, I use some type of cleanser in here, some type of a water base, nothing gel, and it's something that's really thick that will clog the machine. I use some type of gentle cleanser here. And then also on tank B, because this is tank A, I use the cleanser. Tank B, I use some type of exfoliation like lactic acid, or mandelic acid, or either salicylic acid, some type of water base. And then this is C I use for cleansing, for some type of nutrients, like vitamin C to help protect the skin. And this is where you could just change which one. If you want to go to A, you just switch it to A. That's the select. If you want to select for A, you switch it to select to A. Then you select to B. And then here is a button that you select to C, and then D. Like I said, this is D right here. And what I use for D is after I finish with all the treatments, I usually clean the machine, and I use some type of maybe half and half water and vinegar to clean the machine after I finish with all the treatment. And like I say, this is where the waste goes right here. Once I'm done with it, I empty out the waste and clean it. This after I finish with everything. Okay, the first treatment I usually do is called the scrubber. And this is very good. It has sort of a vibrating action. And what it basically does, it cleans the skin. It's a cleanser that cleans the skin. And not only it helps clean the skin, it help lift. You could use this really good for helping blackheads, help uplift blackheads and whiteheads off the nose. And it not only does that, it slightly exfoliate as well. And once you get all the dirt and debris, it usually ends up on the spatula here. And you just take some type of wipe and just wipe it off, and then you just go back to a different area, and that's how you basically use it. And then you just take this right here and uplift blackheads off the head. That's why a lot of the blackheads and whiteheads used to be on the nose. Then once you finish what, you take this cover and put it back on. And my follow-up after the scrubber, I usually use the hydro machine, which is my favorite. This one, most of my clients love this the most, because once I finish using this treatment, it really gives the skin a very glow. And it's not only that it sucks all the dirt and blackheads, it's like a suction reaction. And before you use this, you need to test it on your arm to make sure it has the right suction that's comfortable for your client. And it also exfoliate as well, just like the scrubber does. It slightly exfoliate. Then follow up behind. You could turn it on the knob on the handle, or you could turn it on the machine. And with the scrubber, I forgot to tell you, is that when you're using the scrubber, these have these two little metals up the top right here on the side. You make sure that your hands are touching those. Both of your fingers are touching that, so that's so that it would give it a better treatment. Then after I use the hydro, I could use the ultrasound, which is very good. And before you before you do the treatment for the ultrasound, you can also turn it on as well on the handle and either the machine. And before you do this treatment, you must put some type of gel or some type of gel or some type of serum. So, and what this basically do is help penetrate the product that you put on your face, like some type of peptide or something that you want to go penetrate inside the skin and help product penetration. That's what it help. And it also help blood circulating. It help the blood circulation of the skin. And like I say, you got to use some type of gel or some type of serum as well. And it has sort of a vibrating action, just like the scrubber. And follow up behind the ultrasound will be your RF. RF means radio frequency. This is the same way. The radio frequency, before you apply, you must use some type of gel or serum as well. And you just go in circular motion. It's very good. You could turn this on and off as well at the handle. And you got to use a circular motion. And you got to keep it moving. You can't stay in one spot. If you just stay in one spot, it could burn the client. And it's very good for lifting and tightening and get rid of fine lines and regenerate collagen of the skin. And it's very, very good for around the eyes as well. Help get rid of puffiness and fine lines. And like I said, it regenerates collagen of the skin. You got to keep it moving, or else it will burn. It has sort of a warm, you'll feel the warmness of it. And if you stay in one spot, it will burn. And then after that, you use the cold hammer. After you use all the treatments pretty much, you have to use the cold hammer. You turn this on as well on the handle. Turn it off and on. Or you can use it here, turn it off and on in the machine. And it's really good for calming the skin. Use some type of cold just to calm the skin after you have done all those treatments of the skin. And it calms the redness of the skin and bring it back to its normalcy. Because after all those treatments, you know, you might have some type of, I don't think you would have any type of irritation, but you know, with the, I guess with the, using the, exfoliating like that medallic acid or the salicylic acid, it might kind of have some type of, you know, you may feel some type of irritation, and this will calm it down. So, and then the last I like to use is this spray. I usually use some type of salicylic. You can put like salicylic water, salicylic acid, not salicylic acid, but like hyaluronic acid. And you could use some kind of distilled water, any kind of distilled water, and you just spray it to hydrate the skin. Like hyaluronic acid or distilled water. It's very good. Okay, I think that's all for today. And I'd like to just thank each and everyone for listening to my channel. And I really appreciate it for your just listening. And just thank you very much. I wish you peace and love. Thank you.